Leo. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your August Career 2024 Tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies around your job, your career, your profession, whether you are an entrepreneur or you are someone who is in the 9-to-5 grind in a corporate job. Whatever it is that you are trying to find your self-worth, trying to figure out if you are in the right career or on the right path, this is great. This is a great way to take a look at the energies that we're working with. Now, Leo, if you haven't already watched the August general tarot readings, I will leave a link below. But those are really good for setting up the foundation of all the astrological energies we are dealing with. So much going on this month. I'm comparing it kind of to April when we had all of that eclipse energy. While we are not having an eclipse here in August, I will tell you that the energies may feel very much in that same vein of just lots going on, energy shifts, new moon in Leo, full moon in Aquarius, Mercury retrograding, and at least 4 to 5 huge squares between some of these huge planets. We have Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, and Neptune all in the mix here. So let's get right into it, Leo. Let's go week by week. Okay, we start off the first week with the 9 of Pentacles, as well as the 5 of Wands. Second week of August finds you with the Death card, Scorpionic energy there in reverse, Major Arcana, as well as the Ace of Wands. Third week of August finds you with the Chariot, Cancer energy there, Major Arcana, as well as the 4 of Cups in reverse. And the last week finds you with the 6 of Cups in the reverse, and the Hierophant, Taurus energy here. Really interesting that you are ending the month here, Leo, with this Taurus energy, because I will tell you that starting on September 1st, Uranus actually begins its retrograde in Taurus. So this is going to be huge for the collective, but especially you all, since you just got that card there at the end of the month. Now, Spirit, if you could send my Leos a card representing the energy that they left their career in the month of July and what they are bringing into the month of August. And you have the 4 of Pentacles. Now, I do think it's interesting that we are doing a career reading and you did get a Pentacle card. Anytime you get a Pentacle card in a career reading, really important to note, this 4 of Pentacles is denoting some of you have been really paying attention to how to save money, possibly getting out of debt, how to really work your finances. And I do think that many of you all throughout the month of July were able to come up with some plan of attack of how you either want to save more or you're thinking about how to get out of debt. And I do think that throughout August, this is going to be a theme that is going to be very beneficial for you, okay? Sometimes when you're trying to get more money in your pocket, it's not always about having a higher paying job. Sometimes it's just about limiting how much is going out. So I do think that that is going to be a huge theme for you this month as we travel through the month of August. All right, let's go ahead and ask Spirit for an overarching theme card. Spirit, if you can send my Leos a overarching theme message. What oracle message do you have about their career? Ooh, right when I said career, everything went crazy. Let's try it again. All right, Spirit, what do you have for my Leos? Let's try to have a one message here, right? Solitude. So as we come into this Virgo energy, Leo, do know that throughout the month of August, we will have Mercury retrograding in both you and Virgo's sign. I do think that this solitude is asking you this month, Leo, to take a little time for yourself. Make sure you are examining where it is that you want to go and where you have been. I do think that many of you all have been trying to get ahead in your career, but you haven't actually measured how well you've done. You haven't measured your success. And Spirit is reminding you that this month is a really good time to do that. And I think Mercury retrograde often gets a bad rap, because that is one of the best things about Mercury retrograde, is that it gives you time to slow down, time to strategize, and time to think. Okay, so keep that in mind this month. So let's look at your month overall. I can already see here there is an interesting mix of major arcanas, the Death, the Chariot card, and the Hierophant. But then you have something dealing with people, something dealing with friction as you open the month, but you're feeling really good about your finances. And I think that's you coming off of that Four of Pentacles in July. But there is something here mid-month that you're really going to need to think about. Where is it that you have exhausted a way of thinking, and it's time to move on? Some new opportunity could be presented to you this month. And I do think that once we move into this last few weeks of the month, really pay attention to where you're trying to go. I do think that many of you will need to rethink it. We'll need to revisit that path. And by the time you end the month, like I said, I think that Uranus in Taurus is going to have a big impact on your career by the end of July or end of August, moving into September. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the energies here, Leo. So we start off the month with Venus and Leo squaring Uranus and Taurus on the 2nd, a Leo new moon on the 4th. Venus enters Virgo as well on the 4th, and then we have Mercury retrograde beginning in Virgo on the 5th. Now, I do want to tell you, even if you listen to these recordings or these tarot readings a month later, it does not change what is happening in your life, okay? And I do want you to remember that this is a month of combative conversations with Mars transiting through Gemini, as well as too many cooks in the kitchen, too many people giving their opinion. And I do think that that Leo new moon is asking you to figure out what is working for you, Leo. This Nine of Pentacles, something is working very well for you, and you're actually staying out of this drama of your colleagues, possibly your family members, or someone around you that's stirring up a lot of chaos, and you're keeping your distance. And I think that that is a very good stance to take, especially during your Leo new moon. Make new goals as to where you want to be by time you move 6 months from now. Where is it that you want to be a year from now at your next solar return? And I do think that that solitude card is going to help you do that, okay? All right, now by time we move into week 2 of August, this is when we have Mercury retrograde conjunct Venus in Virgo on the 7th, and then we have Mars conjunct Jupiter in Gemini on the 14th. This is really big energy with that Mars conjunct Jupiter. Really be prepared for conversations that may go south, but also you need to have a way of thinking that you are getting rid of old ideals that are no longer working for you with that Death card in reverse. Ace of Wands, though, I will tell you, I think that there is someone that has been watching you in a good way. I do think that there's been some higher ups, or possibly you have been interviewing, or you have been putting feelers out there in your network. And I do think some type of opportunity, whether it's a job offer, maybe a possibility of joining higher ranks at your company, something here of information comes in around that Mars conjunct Jupiter in Gemini. And you may just want to sit with the information for a while, since we do have Mercury retrograde, right? You may not want to act on it, but it's going to be something that kind of you keep underneath of the surface. And I do think that by time you get to this 3rd week of the month, this is what I'm calling the most stressful week of August, because once we get to Mars 16th, when we have Mars in Gemini squaring Saturn in Pisces, we have Mercury retrograde and Leo squaring Uranus in Taurus. Taurus on the 18th. And then on the 19th, we have the Aquarius full moon, as well as Venus squaring Jupiter. So much going on between like the 16th and the 20th. Pay attention to where it is you're being led. I do think that some of you have been having some challenges with where to go. Like almost too many people are coming at you, asking you, where are you going to go next? Or what are your ideas? And what is the next thing you're going to be up to? And you're like, I just need some solitude. I just need some peace. And I think that this is going to be a challenge. I do think that there's going to be so many conversations going that you don't even feel like you're being led in the right direction. And you're going to want to step away from all that chaos, Leo, in order to have some time for yourself. And that really is that main theme of solitude, being able to focus on yourself. So keep that in mind during this month. Now, it looks like you end the month, Leo. Let's see, we are at August 22nd when the sun enters Virgo. Then we will have Venus in Virgo squaring Mars in Gemini on the 22nd. Mercury retrograde finally ends, Mercury retrograde finally ends on the 28th. Venus enters Libra on the 29th. And then we will have that Uranus retrograde beginning in Taurus on the 1st, as well as Pluto entering Capricorn. This Hierophant card, I will tell you, you will have some big decision coming down the line, meaning like you either have some important people coming to you, asking you some questions by month's end, or leading into September, many of you all could be embarking on a new position. That Taurus card or that Hierophant in the upright, someone from your past with that Six of Cups in reverse, someone from your past, maybe at an old job or an old boss, comes to you and says, hey, I know we haven't connected in a while. We're looking for someone with your skills. I've been watching you for a while. This could be that Ace of Wands that was back there mid-month, but whatever this is, Leo, this could be the opportunity you have been waiting for. So I do think between that solitude card, between this death card, the Chariot, and the Hierophant, there's something here that you're really feeling good about yourself as you go through this month, as you get rid of the drama that's no longer needed in your life. And I think by month's end, as you go into September, some huge opportunity awaits you. So I can't wait to hear how that goes, Leo. Drop me a comment below. Let me know, what are you looking forward to in the month of August around your career? And I'll talk to you later.